And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Cousins with a give to Jones. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Cousins hands to Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They come out here in the eye. And they try to sweep to Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And they're going to go soft on the corners. In motion, the tight end Reed. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Remaining here on second down.
Let's go.
10th carry now for Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work. But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. It's a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Now Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards on the play. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Complete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one possession. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here we go with 2nd and 7. And the wideout in motion. Again, it's Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Cousins to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to dock my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
He's back to throw. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. So he was able to complete the pass, but he's also going to have to shake off the cobwebs after that hit.
I don't know how he saw anything downfield with that pass rush in his face, yet he stepped up and delivered.
He'll look to throw. That escapes the sound. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Trent Murphy in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here we go. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together.